Who would have thought that a finger in the ass is all Cavani needed to get his first goal? I had to make the joke. I'm sorry, taking it straight from our EP, Dan Keston's Twitter, as he posted on TYT Sports. Cavani, who would have thought he would have been the winning goal for PSG to send them with an advantage back to Stamford Bridge. Now, the game itself, as exciting as ever. I thought Chelsea coped pretty well in the first half, considering they had both John Terry and Kurt Zouma out, but PSG were always peppering the goal. I think Chelsea owed it to Courtois to make some great saves to try and keep them at bay, specifically from one against Matuidi, a great shot. Cahill himself putting his body on the line. To be fair, he's really seemed to take back into the role after John Terry was stood out. But nonetheless, the deadlock would be broken. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, as always, will leave all the links to the goals in the description below. But Zlatan Ibrahimovic, just as I count him out, yes, I will punish myself for this. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I won't eat chocolate for the next couple of months. But I've been disregarding Zlatan. Not because I don't think he's good or useful, but I just think that considered still to be one of the best when I don't think he's been able to perform to that level for the last, I would say, season or two. But nonetheless, still very useful. And what a free kick it was. He was intelligent to drive it low and hard, utilising the fact that it was a very crowded wall in front. If I was Courtois, I would have been upset, tried to, I would say, disengage some of the bodies in front of him. There's so many people there, the ball managed to find its way through into the back of the net. And you saw how much it meant for Zlatan. Sliding away, wheeled in jubilation, delighted about the fact that PSG had taken a one-goal lead. But it didn't take long. Mikel from a cross ball found its way in and he managed to turn it into the back of the net. An unlikely goal scorer for Chelsea, but this is a decision that Gus Hiddink has made. Mikel has been rejuvenated under Gus Hiddink. As much as we may tarnish Chelsea's decisions in the Premier League and their horrible start to the season, you cannot deny that Gus Hiddink has had a major influence on this team. You see Diego Costa putting in the hard work and effort. You see Mikel coming back into the starting lineup. A smart decision when that Matic and Fabregas partnership just didn't seem to be clicking the way it was last year. And Mikel, as much as he does a stand-up job defensively and monitoring that back four and helping to prevent any sort of attack, being that armour, he did a great job in protecting and then turned the ball into the back of the net. But it would be Edinson Cavani, 78th minute. I have to blame Courtois for a little bit. He makes the right decision. I mean, I never was a goalkeeper, but I understand. I used to get frustrated at my past goalkeepers when they would rush off the line when the angle was already acute. I think at that point, Courtois hesitates a little bit, comes off his line and gives him the easy option to slide the ball underneath him at the near post. Now, Cavani, as we know, is not a confident striker, especially in the Champions League. Do we have to think back to that game against Real Madrid where he missed a majority of their chances? Nonetheless, I think he was given the easy option here. I'm not just tarnishing Cavani because he scored the goal and the joke at the start was maybe a little distasteful. It's TYT, what do you expect? Nonetheless, he was the man to get that vital goal. But most of this clip, I thought the PSG deserved their win. I mean, when you look at the stats, 65% possession to Chelsea's 35, 20 shots to Chelsea's 10. They did deserve to win this game, but I'm not going to completely disregard Chelsea because they proved once more that they are a different team under Gus Hiddink. They do not go out without a fight. I think after that first goal, the free kick going in, they could have easily crumbled. But they showed again, without their leader, without Kurt Zouma at the back, that they still can hold it. Ivanovic playing centre-back is the smartest decision anyone could have ever made. Because when you look at Azpilicueta at right-back, he's far better at the right-hand side than he is at the left. Ivanovic, for me, is still better off the field, but when desperate times come desperate measures, say that 5 times, putting him at centre-back is a good decision made. I thought he was pretty solid, but it was an overwhelming, I would say, amount of possession paid off for PSG at the end, and they would get the victory. Back to Stamford Bridge. Champions League is back with a bang. Looking forward to it. Mostly this clip, I was just dying to get to the questions part. What do you guys think? Do you think Chelsea have what it takes in the tank to overcome PSG? I mean, at this point, I think they're on a 44-game unbeaten streak in play at home. Unbelievable for me. But nonetheless, have to pay homage to the other result in the game. Sorry, I couldn't watch both games. I did keep my eye on it. But Benfica would get a last-minute goal from Jonas, 90 plus 1 minutes into stoppage time. Could be a crucial goal against Zenit St. Petersburg. If I had to be put on the spot with my prediction, I could fancy Zenit to get the win when they go back to Russia. It's a tough place to play. But that was everything from the Champions League. As I said, come back tomorrow. Roma versus Real Madrid. Big game. Make sure to hit me up on Twitter at Francis_Maxwell and at TYT Sports.